You did that to me at motorsports.
Did you tell your family that you were doing this before you did it, or you just kept it under the radar?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No.
Also, do we have to cut this?
Actually, do they know this? Do we need to cut this out? Or like?
Actually, I don't think I ever did tell them this. Yeah. This should be like the CJ Unfiltered. Let's save that for another podcast.
No, that's later. That's later. So, Chris, we still don't have a name for this podcast.
This is CJFM.
CJ, welcome back to CJFM. This is the podcast that's going to be, not sure if it's going to be on its own standalone channel or whether it's just going to be something that's on the second channel. So first off, welcome. We have a special guest. I actually kind of forecasted this. We filmed a podcast in Vegas, and I said that I wanted to get you on this. And I feel that you're a very interesting person, number one. But number two, and most importantly, you have a YouTube channel, and we're very interested. Well, at least me. He doesn't know.
Absolutely. You know, yeah, I'm very interested. Oh, yeah, I am. I watch your videos. They put them on in the shop before. Him and Chase.
Paid to say that. It's
no,
we watch your videos in the shop.
When we work on the car in the shop, we put them on.
Okay.
We watch. I watched the trailer tour.
Did you?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
It was a good video.
Thank you.
I like that.
Great. Now everybody knows that I watch Mandee's videos. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
We watch them in the shop, actually. Okay. Yeah. So no pressure on your next upcoming videos or anything. But like, yeah, the guys back in Delaware were watching. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll give you a shout out.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'll be watching for that one. Chase is not even going to have a clue.
Chase is never watching this shit. He has no idea. Chase doesn't care about us.
No, we're going to be in the shop, and then Mandee's going to be like, yo, shout out to the Delaware crew who's watching me in the race shop right now.
Like, oh, shit.
Wait, what? Who's that?
Chase is going to be like, she's talking about us?
Yeah, there's like 18 million people who race from Delaware, so it could be anybody. But
yeah.
That's accurate.
So, all right. So you're, for everyone who doesn't know, you're originally from Jersey, and now you live in New York.
Did you want to say her name first so we know who she is?
Oh, sorry.
It's a surprise. It's fine.
All right, we're going to leave the name to the very end. So, no, we're here with a very special guest, Mandee Pauch. See, this is all green for us, man. We're trying to get in this whole podcast spiel here. So
I dig it.
So Mandee Pauch, originally from Jersey.
Yes.
Now you live in New York.
Yes.
Are you freaking nuts?
Yeah, for real.
I have to like check for a pulse every time I get up in the mornings. Yes.
It snowed a foot at my house today in Utica.
Oh, yeah.
A whole foot. And the power's out for everybody.
Same. Yeah.
Fun. Arctic hell.
And y'all live there willingly. Like nobody has like a gun to your all's head or anything like forcing you to, or like what's?
I never asked to be born.
I mean, at least you left. I always said I'd keep going south, and I'd just keep getting closer and closer and closer to Canada, where my exit sign is like English and French.
That's cool.
It's time to U-turn.
Maple syrup's pretty good.
Get the hell out of there.
It is.
Do you stock up on maple syrup by chance or no?
You don't really need to stock up. It's just like endless.
Damn.
Isn't it just like a little jar in your fridge that never goes empty? It just like always refills itself.
I'm good. I don't do cold weather. So kudos to both of you for doing it. This is cool.
Yeah.
So I guess let's get into some of the topics. So you film, for somebody who doesn't know your videos, what exactly do you do on YouTube?
Videos.
Ooh,
bringing the heat today. Yeah.
Wow.
Great guest.
Okay, so thank you. So I guess really I just I vlog race cars and our life, pretty much our life, because that's all we do.
That's the freaking dream.
Yeah.
The dream.
Thanks. Feels
so,
like it.
CJ says that your family is like kind of well known in racing too, and I'm kind of new to dirt car racing, so maybe you could just explain that a little bit.
I really just don't know.
It's
not kind of well known. Like you know who her dad is, and you definitely know her brother. So.
Yeah, but I don't know. But I don't know like the history. Like I've heard the name, I know who they are, but
did he do his homework?
He has no idea. Literally, he has like zero. He's watched your videos in the shop with us.
I race dirt bikes.
Okay, so basically, my dad races for a living. Well, recently just announced that he's semi-retiring. After
how that goes.
Yeah, after 47 years, I think. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine doing the same thing for 47 years?
No, I can't. That's fine.
Well, racing though, I mean, we love racing.
I love racing, but not that damn much.
Yeah. So he made a career of it. My brother, he's a financial analyst, but he also races actually just as much as like a full-time driver. And my husband also races full-time too. So between the three, it definitely I figured it was a good thing to
That's
tap
busy.
into. Mm-hmm.
That's real busy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in retrospect, if you haven't watched her videos, kind of what this is about, I mean, maybe if I explain it this way, your videos can become a little chaotic sometimes because your dad, your brother, and your husband all race at the same exact track sometimes. Mm-hmm. Okay. How the hell does that feel?
Nauseating. So, I mean, how deep you want to get? It's great is that it's deep. It's very deep. Because basically, I mean, they all race the same division, as you know. Like there's different divisions out there, different types of cars, and they all three happen to race the same type of car. And usually, we try. Maybe it happens 2 to 3 times a year where all three are at the same track. Majority of the time, it's at least 2. So I'll usually sit next to someone when it comes feature time, be like, okay, you watch him, I'll watch him, and if something happens, just do this, and I'll look. Because otherwise, it's just...
It's a good method, actually.
Right? Thank you. Thank you. I mean...
Do you wear an Apple Watch? Like, they could do their testing on you. Your heart rate's got to be, like, maxed out all weekend.
I lost it, but I did actually, when I first got my Apple Watch, I just, like, every caution would come out, I'd be like, where am I at? Where am I at? And, like... 180,
190, 200.
Yeah.
It's more than me when I work out.
It sounds so stressful, really. That's got to be rough.
Yeah, well, going into that is... Gosh, a few years back, I did therapy, and my therapist was like, you know, with obsessive compulsive disorders, you know, you feel like you're in control of things that happen around you. And my therapist, we can get deep. My therapist, especially in racing, I love this. Just toss it out the window. Nothing matters. It doesn't make any sense. No. So, my therapist one week was like, okay, so this weekend you're going to go to the races and you're just going to, you know, not do the same routine. You're not going to hand, like, you know, your driver this glove first. Yeah. And I was like,
ooh,
okay.
Easy.
Good luck telling that to the driver.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be fine. And let me tell you what, it was the absolute worst, biggest wreck my brother ever had in his career. Was at Port Royal. I think it was 2 years ago. And he went, like... throttle stuck, no brakes, straight into the wall, ball of fire, took out the fence. And I mean, I told my therapist, I was like, fuck you.
Wow,
that
you
didn't
did
work.
that?
It didn't work. Yeah, I was like, honey, it didn't work. It did not work. So
did you tell your family that you were doing this before you did it, or you just kept it under the radar?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No.
Also, do we have to cut this?
Actually, do they know this? Do we need to cut this out? Or like,
actually, I don't think I ever did tell them this. No.
Hot take right here.
Kind of a big
This
thing
is
to
my
tell them.
clip. This is like my clickbait for this video right here.
The YouTube clip is gonna be good.
Yep. Wow. I would almost. Did you feel bad about it, or were you just like, this is a weird coincidence?
Super weird coincidence, but I mean, it's tough to say because luckily, I mean, my brother was okay, but let's just say I continue doing my rituals.
I freaking hope so after that.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, I can't even imagine. Did you have a little bit of like, after the race, was it like a lasting effect? Weeks after the race, or was it just like the next day, okay, it's a new day, everybody's good, like we're moving on? Like, how's that work?
No, it's been like a year of like still traumatized, because get this. So it had been like 6 or 7 months since my brother had gone back to that track, and then we go back to the track and like you're kind of holding your breath. And it actually happened a few months after that. It happened again, not as bad, but the throttle suck, it happened again. When we were racing in Florida, I think it was in February, and all of a sudden you just like see him going to the wall. I'm like, there's just no fucking way this is happening all over again. And it did. And I was like,
oh gosh.
Yeah.
Did you do something different?
No. We kept it. So again, just toss all methods out the window when it comes to racing, because you are not in control of diddly squat.
Is that therapist like looking for a new job now too?
She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. Yeah, okay. Done with her. Yeah. No go.
I would freaking hope so after that. I'd be like, no,
unlicensed, like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I'm getting on Yelp.
I don't even know if I could tell you her name.
Yeah,
it's all right.
We won't blow her out on the podcast.
Yeah, we won't expose her here.
No one needs to know. Mm-mm.
Wow. All right. So, Billy Jr., now you know.
Sorry.
You guys ever like maybe think about seeing who was working on the car, or like I don't know. I'm just
Well, we
mechanic
definitely
issues,
they found out the issues. It
Okay.
was mechanical.
That's why I don't work on his car. I just like watch him and Chase do things because I don't want to be that guy.
You struggled just to turn this on.
Oh God, thanks, appreciate that.
I would not trust you.
She's firing shots at you.
Already, he doesn't even know. All right, I deserve that. That's fair. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Keep him the hell away from my cars. I have enough problems, all right?
Seriously.
I blow motors and drive shafts more than anybody, but it is what it is. Part of it.
It is. It is.
What's the most frustrating part to you? Is it the beginning, the middle, or the end of race season? Because I've always wondered this. So for, again, everyone who doesn't know, like you all race almost every single weekend of the year and sometimes twice to 3 times a week. That's insane.
Average 80 to 100 races. Yeah.
Wow, I don't even like go for a walk that many times a year.
My head would explode.
I put a lot of steps in. I do track that. I do a lot of steps.
Hey, we track our steps. So.
Yeah.
You have to get on the list for competitions.
Yeah, we'll
We
put
need
you on
more
our
people.
competition list.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't play.
Wait, so I
We
need my
don't play.
watch, though.
Yeah, you need an Apple
Yeah.
Watch.
There's a
You have
Best
an
Buy
Apple
down
Watch
the road.
again?
It's somewhere.
Okay. We're going to have to dig that out of your purse or wherever it is. So
Just
My
even a
secret.
Fitbit. Just grab something.
Okay. All right.
that's what we should do. We should put everybody that's on this podcast. We just keep on adding them to like this big list, and like eventually no one knows who the hell anybody is on this, you know?
Be like, oh, shit, someone's kicking my ass right now.
CJ
Wow.
Faison has challenged you to a competition for the month.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I don't want to do that again. I just say like we can like we share like with my editor Dylan, we share our fitness thing with him, and it was the best thing I ever did because then I found myself I'm like fuck now I gotta go walk.
Yeah, he's at 83%. I'm only at 10. So
Yeah.
like, I gotta get outside right
It's
now.
like, did you even get out of bed today?
It's a stressful one. Actually, we got out of bed at 4, came here, so yeah, I'm not even close to closing rings.
9 to 5, motherfucker.
Yep.
So, all right, I got to ask you this because this is a question I've wanted to ask. You kind of touched on it. Do you ever feel, and this is just from a creator standpoint, I put myself in your shoes one time and I was like, holy shit, I wonder if she feels this way. And that was mainly like, do you feel, what is your channel mainly about? Is this more about Mandee or Mandee covering the races? Have you ever thought about that? Because the reason I want to ask is this. Your dad, like one of the greatest race car drivers, in my opinion. Your brother, same thing. I mean, hate to say it, but like if, you know, you guys are starting in the top 4, if I'm putting money down with Chase, I'm putting it on one of the pouches. Statistically, it's worked out in my favor. So it is what it is. But, you know, I also look at it like, do you feel that who do you feel like is the star of the video? There's always a star of the videos, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're kind of hindered because of that, or do you not really care, I guess?
Solid question. So,
Loaded.
yeah. So actually, as we've discussed, I rebranded my channel. So the name of it was Mandee Pauch Vlogs, but I felt that I didn't want it to be just solely me. And I wanted, because I like to be an equal with my beings around me.
Gotcha.
I don't like to be, put myself on the pedestal because I feel I might be the one doing all the videotaping, putting all the work in, but they're the one giving me something to videotape, giving me something to show.
True.
So I just recently, kind of took a slight rebranding to Dirt Track Untold because I was like, well, if hypothetically, if there's something exciting going on, if there's a race and I can't be at it, well, how can I cover that if Mandee's not there?
Eesh.
And it's
That's true.
yeah, and it's hard because it's been an adjustment because people are still like, "Are you even videotaping anymore?" I'm like, "What the?" Yeah,
Do you not hear my voice?
I'm right here.
like I'm still here, but it's I don't know. It was a hard thing to turn and to dabble with, and I'm really hoping it actually works. I'm still hoping it works.
It might.
Yeah, but I looked at it from the perspective of, for my dad, my brother, my husband with racing is, when they want to approach this to sponsors or like, oh, I'm part of Mandee Pauch's vlogs instead of something a little bit more professional. Like they can have a voice in it too.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that idea. And I mean, from my perspective, again, like not being as big into the dirt track stuff yet, working with him. I was looking for videos on YouTube to try to find like how people film, who films, and there's not a lot of people out there that do what you do, or like just dirt track stuff in general. So it's good to have something that's kind of like broad and not just like focus on one person, but the whole crew. So I think that's really good what you're doing. I think you got something going there.
Yeah, because we're showcasing the whole family is pretty much what it is.
Yeah. I mean, you have the content. You've got good grief. I mean, do you vlog every race?
Yeah.
Fuck. Jeez, man.
All of them.
I'd have to have like 3 Dylans.
It's exhausting. Yeah. And then I'm the one we're on the ride home, like a 3-hour ride home, and I'm editing, and I'm like, huh, okay.
Oh.
And I'm like, huh. No. And then I look at it, I'm like, shit, I just deleted content.
Oh, no.
Back up.
Command Z.
Oh, it's rough.
We've all been there. That was me all week in Vegas trying to edit like little shit.
Yeah.
And I actually did like one of his races recently, and I messed up and I recorded probably over 100 clips. It's taken me like a whole week to like get through this edit, and I'm not even done yet. It's awful.
I've politely asked twice. I'm like, hey man, how's that vlog coming?
I swear I'm working on it. I really am. I filmed way too much. We know for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can help you out with the racing side.
All right, cool. Yeah, I might ask you some questions.
We can talk later.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Just watch the vlogs. Take a tutorial.
I need some work. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm still learning.
Sorry.
He tried to film like a full blown like cinematic movie, and I mean it looks good.
Yeah.
But it's like probably a little overkill for like 305 sprint cars. Like.
I mean, look at your fucking hauler. What do you expect?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Hollywood in the back.
Yeah. And how many races do you do, bro?
15 probably this year.
God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's quality over quantity all day.
Rolls in. Shit. CJ's here.
Just to be fair, first race we won hot laps. Second race we won practice or the heat. So I mean, features next. We're 2 for 2 this year.
Oh gosh, damn! I have the worst luck in racing of anybody. I think it's just because I just don't give a shit. I go out there and you know how like all right. So I'll say this: I used to get so spun out about racing and so stressed the fuck out over things I couldn't control. Right now, I just go there and I'm like, fucking blow motor.
Yeah,
that's what happened in Dad's race. Just blow
I thought you were gonna go out for that feature. I really did. I think we had to talk you off that.
Weren't you leading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I won the heat race and I came across the scales, and it was just nothing but white smoke everywhere. And I'm like, this is fun. And I was like, great. My other 3 motors are in Texas right now. That's going to be fun. I'm in my head. I'm like, I know this isn't going to last, but I'm like, if I could send somebody to Texas and they could come back, and luckily the next day it rained out. But yeah, how many motors have you all blown in one season? You all raced 100 races. I'd go through like fucking 20 motors.
200.
Okay, not that many. Jeez. You don't even race that many to blow up that many motors.
I know. I just have the worst luck ever.
You're blowing in the heat, blowing in the feature. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Just run until it blows.
Keep pulling them out of that trailer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I want to say one year, I'm pretty sure it's Mike, when we started with a new team, and it was, we didn't know what motor was what, when it was refreshed, any of that stuff. So it was like,
that's a shot in the dark.
Yeah, you're lucky if you have any idea what we're doing. And I want to say one year we did like 6. And those motors like.
How much does one of those motors cost?
Yeah, Mandee, tell us how much those motors cost.
Like low cost is like $40,000.
That's a good year.
Yeah.
That's a good year.
Oh, man.
Some reason they kept us and we're still here.
I'm sure you guys made that all back from the track purses for sure.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Let's save that for another podcast.
That's a good idea.
It's probably the best thing to do is to never get involved in racing.
Well, that kind of goes against my whole purpose on my channel.
Yeah, no.
Mukbangs from here out.
Okay, that's great because it's so funny is how I show up on my channel and I'm just like, oh, racing's so great. This is so much fun. And at the end of the day, I'm just like,
yeah.
Oh,
why are we here?
Yes, I'm like, this sucks. There's got to be so much more out there that we can be doing.
Well, the good thing is it's like not you actually physically blowing the motor up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more. Gosh, I'm gonna get into like her type of content, man.
And do
What
what?
do you mean?
Get out. No, stay over there.
No, no. Like I'm just saying,
Thank
like filming like other people do shit. I'm like, man, this should be a lot cheaper.
Well, I tried telling him, like, again, we could have this crazy summer. He sells one of his motors. He can have the best dirt bike you've ever had. We could travel the country riding dirt bikes. No, he doesn't. But I told him if for the money he spends on like one motor, we could be like full motocross tour all year. You guys are in a very expensive sport. I don't think people understand how expensive that stuff really is. Like most people's salaries in one motor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you just blow them up and like, let's get another one.
Well, I mean, it helps. Like, I mean, when your dad, your brother, your husband, whoever, when you have a good car owner, that definitely helps. I mean, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine the pressure though. That's why I've had so many offers that have come towards me like, hey, come drive my car. I'm like, nope, can't do it.
Yeah.
I just know I'm going to have a problem with people. My vision for what I'm going out there and doing is different than your dad, your brother, and your husband. They're going out there to fucking kill and win races, and I'm out there to just fucking have some fun. Like, I'm just, whatever the fuck happens, man. I'm past that point in my life, I guess. But, that's why I could not, like, and everybody's like, why aren't you, going to move to like 360s or 410s? Those guys do that shit for a living. I'm not going to fuck up their day.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
I'm dead serious. What's the point of me going out there and trying to compete against, like Schuhart and them? That's not going to happen. I don't hold a candle to those guys. So, I mean, if
you're going to look like that guy.
Absolutely. 100%.
The one that no one likes.
Yep. Like, why the fuck is he out there?
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like you're not like a bad driver. I mean, I think you do well, right?
No, I just don't apply myself in racing.
Yeah, we can work on that.
Never have.
You can build the team. We'll work on that.
I think you know what I think it is? I think it's just like the thrill, and I have attention deficit disorder, like bad.
I can.
That doesn't help me.
Can see that.
Yeah. 15 races.
No comment.
You had to deal with them, so.
So, I mean, in your girl's 100 race schedule, let's just say it's 100 or you probably race 90 with rainouts and stuff. How much time do you spend in that toter home?
Too much.
Are you like meal prepping? Like, how does this work? We stop at McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Hardee's.
Boy, Taco Bell at all costs.
I try to meal prep as I can, but it's not the easiest. Most of the races throughout the season, I think tracks are between like 2 to 6 hours of a drive. Yeah. I mean, there's
McDonald's it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So sometimes, but basically, I mean, me personally, I like to eat healthy all during the week when we are home. And then the weekends, it's like, okay, try the best that I can. And
that track pizza is really good.
It is.
It's tough.
No. Pizza logs. You're from New York.
Pizza what? Well,
What
pizza
the
log?
fuck
Pizza
is
what?
a pizza log?
What are you talking about?
Do you know what a pizza log is?
I've had them in like elementary school. They're still around?
It's elementary.
Elementary.
He's a New Yorker. I
I don't even know what a pizza log is. I'm so
How do you
lost.
say elementary?
Elementary?
Yeah, New Yorkers say elementary. In
Elementary.
case you're wondering.
I picked up on that. What the hell? Say it again.
Elementary. Elementary school.
Well, I don't like that.
No. Is that weird?
He enunciates everything.
He's
Just
saying
how
it
I
like
talk.
it's spelled.
Sorry, I'm not a redneck like you. Delaware.
It's like, I've learned this. Everybody up north, they cuss different. They're like, shit. They always enunciate shit at the end. He does that. It's shit.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh, now he's saying it right. Yeah.
That's how I say it.
The other day.
I don't say like bagel or aunt like some of those people. Do you say any of those?
Yeah. What do you say?
No, bagel.
Okay.
It's a bagel.
Yeah, it's a bagel.
Some
It's a
city
bagel.
people are like bagel. Can I get a bagel?
Somebody,
my aunt?
you need to be punched in the throat if you say a bagel.
Dylan, if you're watching this,
Does he say bagel? Oh, okay.
I have no idea. But
Well, all right. So do you say aunt or aunt?
And.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank
I
goodness.
say end instead of and. I say end. Like CJ and me
Oh, CJ and me.
instead of saying CJ and.
Yeah, I don't do the and.
sounds
No, I say end. Like Andy.
And
Andy.
What?
It's like British.
Well, how do you say?
Andy.
Do you say and or do you say end?
And like
And.
CJ and Mandy.
And.
And
How do you say it?
and
Oh shit! So I'm the wrong one.
I don't know. I say all right. So
potato. It's fine.
Mandy and Chris.
Okay, you say
Mandy
and.
and Chris.
You don't say and.
No, I dropped
Okay,
the D off.
so we're the same. All right.
Yep.
What the fuck is going on
What the
right now?
fuck happened?
It's him. It's him.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
just me.
I know it is.
You're-
It's
yeah,
a New
okay.
Yorker
You're
in him.
I'll
All
just
right.
go fuck myself. It's fine.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
can if you want to, my
Yeah.
man. You're from New
Do
York.
you?
Yeah, just do me.
He's a shitty driver too.
Bless.
I'm kidding. Now, if you had to say this, your channel, I guess kind of.
Oh, we're still talking about this?
Yeah, we're still
Okay.
talking. I have a lot of questions actually.
We're almost half hour in already too. It's
Are
pretty
we
good,
really?
Yeah.
This is good. Do we need to restart that
Yeah, I'll
camera?
take care of that in a minute.
Okay. I guess your channel, do you ever see your channel going anywhere other than racing? Like, or is that like, hey, this is what it is. This is where it's staying. Are you gonna are you starting a second channel? Like what's your vision with YouTube?
My vision with YouTube. That's a solid question. You're asking some good points. Some serious shit I probably
Making
haven't
you think.
thought
This
about.
is good.
Yeah, she's gonna start a podcast right after this
Oh no!
and take over.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck, she's gonna get better views.
Yeah, as if
She would. That's what I'm
No.
telling you.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. I mean, I envision is the whole idea of the channel is not necessarily showcasing my family, but showcasing the sport, all that it takes to do it. Because people, they can watch on TV or they can watch sitting in the stands and they just see cars going in freaking circles. They don't see the hard work that puts into it. So my envision of the channel is just to continue to reach more people and get more people to the track, enjoying the racing and, you know, wanting to be a part of it. I have so many people that have watched our channels, and honestly, my husband's entire crew all came from watching my channel.
Really?
Yeah. Like, is that not wild?
Wow.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Do you get like a cut for that, or like hey, I did this? Like, how's this work?
I mean, no, we haven't worked that out yet.
All right, cool. Mike, it's coming.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you this.
Where were we?
I don't even know, but I this came to my head, and I have to say this: hate on the internet, the shit talking, all of that. Do you experience that? Yes or no?
Did I experience it? Yes. That was a yes or no question. Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
You can elaborate. Good dog. You can elaborate.
This has been fun.
Okay,
cool.
and done. Oh yeah. I mean, online, even in person, people like, yeah.
In person?
Yeah. Like, they just,
The fuck is wrong with
Like
people?
you missed that camera angle last week. You got to work on that kind of thing. Or
no, far from. I mean, yeah, you're going to, with my channel, so many people, like you were saying earlier, asking about, like, is it just me or is it the all of us, right? And so many people are like, oh, you're just doing it to, you know, just to be on camera and just to show yourself because you're just so pretty. I'm like, thanks. But
Thanks, I know.
I appreciate it.
You
That's
should
a
say in the
compliment.
next video.
Yeah.
But so many of them tear us apart, and it's hard because one, in the industry we're in, we need sponsors to keep the wheels going on the cars and getting us to the track. So we need to be respectful. I mean, you can be whoever you want to be, and you're going to attract that, right? But it's a catch-22. So
We'll let the podcast decide that.
thanks. So we try to hold ourselves appropriately, our reputation, but like we've discussed before, is a lot of things with YouTube is it's the clickbait, it's the drama, and people like feed off the drama, and we're far from drama. I literally was raised like, be respectful, work hard,
Like that.
and that's it. You know, like, don't cause drama, don't feed into any of it. And I'm over here like, but it gets more views.
It really does. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
like if you just make a comment and people blow it up and everyone wants to see it, but it's the catch-22 part is, you know, people will comment no matter what I choose to do, no matter what I choose to show. I'm showing too much racing. I'm talking too much. I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing that wrong. Or they just really just don't like us. Or I'm showing stuff I shouldn't be showing.
wait. What are you showing that you shouldn't be showing?
What? There's a missing here.
We missed a video
Is that the
or
other
two,
channel?
or-
The other channel.
That's his other channel.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyways.
Well,
We're just gonna
a
drop
couple
that.
people know that
Yeah.
one.
No,
Clipped.
it's
We're gonna
weird
leave that.
You'll leave that there.
Yeah, I figured. No, the like with the cars is you want to have that one up your your package, your setup, you're doing this, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. So
Yes.
more or less like stuff that's happening in the shop. type stuff?
In the shop, at the track.
Okay.
Like setting the car up kind of thing.
The changes we might make. Like some of my drivers might be like, all right, Mandee, don't show this. And I'm like,
okay. Because
then other people that see it would be like, oh, that's what they did. Well, let me do that. And then we're pretty much giving them the freebie of this works. So it's like
too far behind the scenes can sometimes cost you in the long run. Yes. I see. Ah, never really thought about that actually until now.
Yeah, it's a good point, but also like people need to realize like if you're there to watch racing, like if you don't want to watch drama, you just sit in the stands and watch the races. You're giving them access they'll never get anywhere else. They can't just walk into your hauler and listen to the conversations you guys are having. So people should just be more appreciative and not talk shit, right? I mean,
oh, you're so nice. He's so naive.
He has no idea about these racers, gosh.
Well, I mean, it's juicy conversations, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mean to like hate on. I would never hate on the racing community because I absolutely love it more than anything, and that's what I do for fun. That's what I do. I do that and four wheel. I guess I don't know. But I guess what they don't understand and they don't see, even the people that just are like the Monday morning quarterbacks of our racing. I don't know what do y'all call them?
What the hell's a Monday morning quarterback?
You should have done this. You should have done that.
That's an armchair quarterback.
Armchair quarterback. I mean, yeah.
Oh, you mean like a suitcase driver?
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I guess what people don't understand is like there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes of racing that I see what you mean by not showing a whole lot, but they probably comment on your video and you'd be like, oh, Mike should have done this.
Oh my
Billy
God.
should have done that. Should have ran the fucking bottom.
They absolutely do.
Send it up to the top. I don't know.
Yeah, because like a guy like me knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
I mean, there have been times when we're having motor problems and I straight up like we're dumbfounded. You know, it's weeks on end of having issues, and sometimes I will read the comments. Sometimes, and
That hurts sometimes.
Good, because there are very smart people that do watch our videos, like engine builders and stuff, and they'll reach out to us, which is really good.
That's
and
pretty
nice.
cool.
But when they're like, Mike, you should have, moved up a line, like, screw off. All right. Like, you're not the one in the car. It's a whole different
Just jump in your own car and just do it
Yeah,
then.
then
It's
show
just that
us.
easy.
Then
go
show
ahead.
us.
Yeah.
And beat us
Absolutely.
every weekend and do your thing.
Here's a price for my program. Come buy it out and you do it better.
Yeah.
Simple. Yeah.
Car,
Go
hauler,
ahead. Come on
everything.
down.
Tires.
Her email's in her description. Just
I'll
send her
take your
an email.
holler.
Yep. You will?
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer I'll race. I really don't. I don't know if I like even this year, I don't even have time to do it, but I committed to like 20 races. I know I can hit 15. It is what it is. So I could never do what y'all do. Ever.
It's a lot.
I don't even know how your brother does that.
Well, he does work from home.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's actually really nice then.
So he doesn't have the commute. So as soon as like 4 o'clock, he's over at the shop until probably like 10 o'clock at
He
night.
doesn't have like an hour drive home and then he's got to do dinner and then good grief.
Has that always been like that, or was that like a pandemic thing?
It was flexible before the pandemic. Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, that's the thing we always talk about is like sometimes the pandemic like really helps some people out in a way like that where you can just work from home full time now.
That's pretty awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And you're so basically, I guess kind of going into this next thing, I like addressing. I don't address hate online. I get enough of it thrown at me. This was the funniest fucking thing ever. Like, all right, so I promoted that I was going to Bridgeport. Okay. It's no secret that my brother-in-law Doug owns the track.
He does?
Oh, and you got the fancy parking spot too, bro.
Oh my
I
god!
saw that shit. I wasn't even there. Twice. I hope you paid for that.
Actually, I was a test dummy for it.
I figured you were.
You know fucking how long it took our little four-wheeler to push my sprint car all the way to the back of the track?
It's a great idea, but it's.
Woo.
And if you get a flat tire, bro.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah,
That's why I told
no
Chase
way.
we're taking shit over there and we're just going to leave it
Yeah,
and then cross our fingers. But we haven't made it to the feature yet, so it's not no big deal.
Baby steps.
But like, I can only imagine the amount of hate that you all go through, or like they say, oh, they're cheating, or all this and that and the other. I cannot imagine. I race minimal times. What I was going with that Bridgeport story is some damn Yahoo email was like, you think you're fucking better than everybody else parking behind there, and you just rode right past our hauler in the pits.
It was me.
Mandy's burner account.
Fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it was Mandee. I was like,
I saw a picture. He was over there. I'm like, he would be.
Doug asked me, he's like, hey, can you park behind the grandstands this week? And I'm like,
Shit.
Behind the grandstands? He's like, yeah. He's like, you know where like the my office is, and then the concession stand, you're going to park over there on the right. I'm like, I'm not following you, man. I said, I'm just going to call you when I get here. How about that? So then he tried to like screenshot like a Google Earth and like circle on his phone where to park. And I'm like, you want me behind the grandstands? He's like, yeah, it's this new thing that we're doing. I was like, all right, it's cool. It was cool. It was a cool concept. It really
Did they
was.
rope you off at least?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that was, we actually had a fan fly in from Florida.
Yeah, Kelly. She was really cool over there flying. She brought us gifts and everything. That was really nice.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I kind of like dropped the rope for that one. Like, come on and look, take a picture and hook you up with t-shirts and stuff.
Nice
So yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
okay.
You've been giving away a lot of merch this year too,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. I don't know I know some people sell it.
Yeah.
We
A
give
lot
it
of
away.
people, that's how like a lot of teams are funded. Like even some of these teams up in PA, like
just
do you all
gonna
have
put
like
my
a,
hand up for that. Yeah.
you all have like a, I forget what the hell you all call that now, but it's like a day at your dad's
Open
shop.
house.
Open house.
Yep.
Awesome concept. The coolest thing ever. Can you explain that a little bit? Because that's probably one of the smartest things I've ever thought of, actually.
So my dad's done it, gosh, for like 20 years now. But we kind of do like a biannual. So
Shoo.
every other year, it works for my dad. Like some people, anyone can do it. But my dad has a trophy room. My dad has like his first race car, enough stuff to like,
Wow.
just open up our entire race shop from the front to the back that people can just come and see it all. And that really, my dad was definitely obviously the one that really pushed me to do this channel because he's all about showing people stuff and teaching people and letting them in. And, he was always the one like hanging out after the races, letting kids sign autographs and being like the last trailer there. And so the open house is really our way of giving back to the fans. We open up the race shop. We have food. We have snacks. We have snow cone machines. Sometimes, like we have a simulator.
Where are they located?
Yeah, no pressure at all. So in that open house, I mean, I don't know a whole lot of racers that would probably open up their entire operation for people to come through and see.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a problem of like theft or people trying to fuck with stuff or like how's that work?
We usually are pretty good. I mean, there's enough people because there's just on the main floor of the shop, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like sections of our shop. And almost in every section, yeah, I mean, again, this is my father's career. So every section we usually have like someone in it kinda, like monitoring.
All right.
Yeah.
So we've got some admins out there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And I mean, I think this past summer we had at least 1,000 people show up.
Oh my god.
And it was insane. It was absolutely insane. Like we had to have
Whoa.
Yeah, my dad usually likes to raise money, so we'll auction off like body panels and money we raise will usually go to a benefit. And this year I went to like the township ambulance, and so the ambulance people came in and actually were directing traffic for us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really neat.
Damn, that's what's up.
That's crazy.
See, that's and I don't know, maybe I've just not gone deep enough into your channel in some forms, but like I know you've filmed that before.
Yes.
But I never really realized, I didn't know, like, do you need a ticket? Can you just show up? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can just show up that day of and go.
It's literally, it's like our day to just give back to the fans. Cause like,
That's awesome.
you get it. People come to you all the time and they pay like $20 to $40 every weekend to come watch you race.
Yeah.
And we're like, one day out of every other year, like
Gosh.
to give back is really nothing in the big pond of it, but it means a lot to a lot of people.
But it's still a good gesture,
Yes.
I guess. And
Yeah.
Geez. I mean, this podcast is mainly about you, but like your dad, retiring. How do you feel about that?
Sad.
I know it's got to be different because it's everything you've ever known.
Yeah. And that's,
Right?
It's 40, I think this would have been his 47th year. So basically his first race out, he goes and he wins it over my brother.
Oh,
And it
saw
was
that.
a wild battle. And it was heartbreaking. I was not there, but it was such a good battle. So to go out on that is really amazing. But I mean, he's got 744 wins.
Gosh.
Like no one can touch that.
Well,
No.
that's kind of why I asked in the beginning, because again, I mean, people might not understand like how big of a deal he is, like
Yeah.
in the racing community. That's a lot of wins.
Yeah, to make the
Crazy.
career. I mean, both my parents, like my brother and I grew up, we literally formed our life around my father's career to make him be successful. And that's how I've become where I am now because of all of that. And it's hard to accept that he's I mean, he'll never say he's retiring. He's
okay.
Us pouches are not quitters. Never say never, because he might get a bug up his ass and decide, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go kick some ass this weekend. So
someone calls him for like a fill and ride or something.
Yeah.
On the road, you know?
Yeah.
Wanna come drive this
you
weekend?
know, but
Yep.
he's 65. So I told him I cried for a few days, and I told him, I was like, you know, you've done this for 47 years, Dad. You and my mom, like, it's time for you to enjoy life.
Do they have like an RV? Or are they going to like go
yeah.
do, they own
Yeah.
RV? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. That's the first thing I'd do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd shut the lights off in that shop and I'd be going to Florida first thing.
He's already like put the cars out. I don't want to see him, because the problem with that is like the cars are still in the shop right now.
Oh.
So like you can still see him, and it's
Temptation.
Like, yeah, and that was the hardest thing. So I came home a couple days after he kind of started telling people that he's retiring. I came home like just out of the daughterly love of, I'm worried about my dad, right? Like he's done the same thing every morning, every day. Wake up, go to the shop, come home, sleep. Wake up, go to the shop, come home, sleep. And the first Saturday I called him. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to come home. What do you want to do? He's like, why the fuck do you want to come home? I'm like, I don't know. You might jump off a bridge.
Right.
Like,
We're trying to save you here,
I'm
right?
just concerned about your well-being.
Let's go get ice cream.
So yeah,
Something.
But it is nice that my brother races, my husband races, my nephew, he's 6. We're not going to pressure him, of course, but like he's interested in it. Yeah, he loves. Yeah, he loves
100%.
it. So it's not like my dad's going to easily walk away from racing.
Involved,
but-
just not driving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which that's my worry is, for a lot of drivers, it's that's the fix. That's
Yeah.
the addiction of
Yeah.
winning. So how do you find that fix elsewhere? So hopefully he stays on the street.
He'll probably still be at the track, probably more than he ever was, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
He's-
probably right.
He's gonna make his millions all over again
Yep.
and just do something
Something.
incredible.
I'd crew chief if I were him. There's so much good money. Like, you get a person, I mean, a person with some money, the knowledge that your dad will forget more than most people ever know or learn in racing.
Oh yeah,
And that's
absolutely.
scary to think about.
He could easily get hired and make really good money, and I don't know if that's what he wants to do. Like, it was same track actually, ironically, Port Royal last season, and my dad decided he wasn't going to race, and so it was my brother and my husband, and we're down there in the turns giving them signals, and my dad's like, those motherfuckers aren't paying attention to me. and then he comes in after the feature and he's like, I'm not helping you guys ever again. This sucks. I'm like, I don't know if he's going to make a really good crew chief. Like, if you're not doing what he's doing, he's...
Maybe we just travel to race in the RV or something. Maybe that's a little stressful.
If people want to know what they're doing wrong, he's your man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you've tried to practice and then they just get like rained out. So, I mean, luck hasn't been on
I'm
your
the
side.
king of rainouts and brand spanking new parts, just having the weirdest failures.
Yeah.
Almost lost my legs in the sprint car. The drive shaft, that was a freak fucking accident. That was weird. That was the first time I was like, whoo, I don't know if this shit's worth it anymore or not. Oh, good.
Someone's lost their leg at Bridgeport. Was it at Bridgeport?
Yeah, it was at Bridgeport.
Yeah. We should do like a ghost thing at Bridgeport, because I'm just telling you.
I know. One of my friends, I'm pretty sure you probably heard him, Jason Leffler.
Yes.
Yeah, he passed away there. And that was actually one of the catalysts when I heard that Doug was thinking about taking the 5/8 and shrinking it down. I'm like, I don't know why. That was a fast racetrack. The 5/8 was very fast. And the problem that, the damn internet warriors out there, 95% of them have never stepped foot into a race car. And yes, it's the thrill of us literally being on the edge of death every lap. But at the same time, we're not racing back in the 80s and 90s. Our cars are going much faster. Yes, our safety has gone up, but the speed has accelerated our safety rate still.
Yeah.
I mean, I flipped at Linda's and was knocked out for 18 minutes. I had previous head trauma, which obviously didn't help my fucking case there at all.
Explains a lot.
It does explain a lot.
No comment.
ADD. But you think about it, the seat that I had, I'm not going to mention who it was. I mean, you can look back at pictures, but the seat was built too rigid. There was no give. So, and then sometimes I look at some of these full containment seats these guys run, and I'm like, why the fuck would you run that thing? That thing like flexes. And now I'm like, it's probably safer than what I've got in my car. You know, like it's
True.
just, it's a bell curve. And it was a guy at the NASCAR R&D Center told me this one time. He said, we're walking a fine line with the bell curve. We're either too safe and too rigid or not safe enough.
Okay. Makes
So
sense.
it's like you got to walk that fine line. And, you know, your dad has been racing a long, long time, and I'm sure he's probably taken some hits.
Mm-hmm.
And
Based on like the cars when he first started, I was like, I don't know how you're still alive.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, at motorsports, like when they have like the Batmobile and all those old cars,
Yes.
I'm like, people strap themselves into this with like
Yeah.
a fucking cowbell across their
When
lap.
he started
Like,
racing, he had the open-faced helmet, bro.
Oh
with
my
like
gosh.
with a bandana. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was wild.
Wow.
Those were the days.
Mm-hmm.
Motorsports is always a good time.
Yep.
Yep. I've told him some stories about motorsports. That is
That's gonna be on the other channel. I think it's not gonna make the podcast.
I don't think.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, motorsports. I think that was the first time I ever met you was at motorsports.
Yeah, you were some up and coming someone doing something, and I don't know whatever happened with that.
That shit failed. I was like watching the plane crash. Everybody's like, oh, wow, this is going to be real good. Oh, shit. No.
Shit, I remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
I think you were at Bob Hilbert selling T-shirts or something like that.
Yeah. God, you're aging us right now, CJ.
Yep. 2012 or 13 or
Well, I'm
something.
glad to see you've done something.
At least it's something.
So far. We'll see how this goes.
That's debatable. Depends who you talk to.
Racing was not going to cut it for me. I even knew that going in. You know, I think that's some of the people's problem is like they think their fucking kid's Jeff Gordon. You know, before my dad died, we joked around about this. Like my dad wanted me to race in NASCAR so bad, and I did. I wanted that too. So I moved down to North Carolina, and this is a short story long, or long story short, I guess. I was down there. I'm trying to sell shit the whole time. I was more entrepreneurial than I was worried about driving a race car.
Yep.
So,
And that's,
Here you
I
are.
mean,
focused.
people ask me all the time. They're like, why don't you race? I'm like, yeah, I like promoting the race.
Wait. Didn't you race though?
I did. Well,
That was one of my questions. I was like, yeah.
Did you pull out your notes? I don't see them
They're
anymore.
in here.
Yeah, where are your notes at, Chris?
I got
I
everything
gotta
tucked
stand
away.
up. Gosh damn. I gotta
Yeah,
readjust
I'm sorry,
here.
my butt's
Wow.
numb. It's fine.
Mine is too.
I'm good.
But what did you race though?
So I did, I guess kind of, I raced with the modifieds at Big Diamond. I only did that twice. And,
Damn.
I mean, we can do a full story on this.
Yeah, I want to. I want to know. This is interesting to me. And then why did you quit?
Okay, so basically, I started out, I did powder puffs because back at New Egypt Speedway, when my dad raced there weekly, every year they would have a powder puff race for the women, and typically the woman would jump into a car that was there. So like if you had a car there, I'd be like, hey CJ, can I like jump in your man's car? And yeah, and
Probably like, sure, if it runs.
It's leaking a little oil, but just run it.
yeah. And so it was so funny because I was so embarrassed that my dad would literally bring me my own car just for that race.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Lot of
it was,
pressure.
Wow.
yeah,
That's a lot of
yeah,
pressure.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, my dad had a racing school, so for maybe like 20 years, he used to literally teach
Jeez.
people how to race. So so I had my own car that he won in, that my brother won in. So it wasn't like anything fancy, but needless to say is that my father would not let anyone basically in his car. So he had to bring me my own.
I kind of don't blame him.
Yeah.
Not
So-
on your sake or anything. I'm just saying, like,
no. So
that's his job, you know? It's,
yeah. So I would have my own car. I'd roll in, and I think I'm pretty sure I won the first race. Might have gotten second like the second time. And then my uncle,
Kind of
Pouch
a
is
big
always
deal.
winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't stop
mean,
winning.
nothing else,
It's
right?
the whole family.
Well, my uncle, my father's brother Timmy, when he was live, he was like the king of enduros, which not many people knew. So my dad was really good in everything else, and my uncle was just enduros. Like everyone knew him there. We'd walk in, people would be like, "Who's Billy Pouch?" And it's
Damn.
Timmy, right?
Different world.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's whole different ball game. And so I also raced enduros a few times. One with them, that's a whole
Enduros are just like the
whole
long
different
distance,
animal.
right?
Yeah, and they'd like leave the cars parked in the middle of the track.
That's a little strange.
It was a little wild.
Yeah. They're a different crowd.
Yeah. So then at one point in time, Big Diamond, where my brother was racing at weekly, they weren't getting a really big car count. So you could just show up and qualify. So
Are they still doing those?
So
Don't get any ideas.
Not right now. But so at the time, my dad and brother had this brilliant idea. Oh, well, let's go make a couple $100 and put Mandee in a car. And I'm over here shitting bricks. Like, I've raced like small, like lower class, not people that race weekly.
Right.
And I remember specifically that one time I qualified because, everyone qualified. And something happened in my brother's car that he actually ended up having to start next to me.
Ooh,
and I was like,
that's intimidating.
No.
You spin him out?
No.
Grizzly's like, you spin him out.
No, absolutely not. I was like, my fun bug was full, hung up my helmet. It's, gosh, I remember it was my first powder puff race and something happened to the motor. I think it was like the piston or something. And my dad's like, all right, here, you take it apart, you fix it. And it's just such a funny story because,
whoa.
Yeah. Like he was very hands-on. You learn.
Gosh.
You want to do this, you learn. I'm not going to hand it to you, which is fine. And so that night, ironically, I actually had a date with my high school crush that I've been dying to get like a hold of for like 3 years of high school here. And
here it goes.
Mm-hmm. And I had to turn it down because I had to go drive this motor somewhere. And
oh, no.
That was just like...
I'm sure he understood though, right? I mean, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll change the pistons in my race car.
All
yeah.
right, that's pretty cool.
I was just in the valve clearance all night. I'm sorry. I didn't sleep much.
So, I mean, well, it kind of worked out in your favor now.
Absolutely.
As far as that goes.
Yeah, so that was kind of I hate saying that it was a high school crush that made me realize it, but it was, you have to be dedicated. If you want to be successful in this, you live, sleep, eat, you breathe it. I mean, every waking moment, and I see it in all of my drivers, and it's exhausting, and I like the social side of it. And I like to be able to promote the sport and to grow the sport, and if they can continue putting on the show, I'll continue showing the rest of it.
That's awesome, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, gosh, that's crazy. I always just thought that you raced maybe like growing up. I thought you raced at some point. So at what age did you stop racing then? What would that be?
Oh, no, I did this like 2 or 3 years. I was like 15, 16, 15, 18.
So like 18, you were like, all right, I'm done. I'm out. I'm checked out of this now.
Yeah.
Before you sign into a college, you're like, maybe this racing thing could be for me. Try it. And like, no, I'm just going to go to college.
My dad, he was like, you need to try it. I go, why? He's like, well,
this wasn't like you.
No.
Oh.
This, which again, it's another thing he instilled into me is like, you don't want to regret not trying something. And so
True.
I was like, but I will always still stick to this 110% is if I actually committed to racing, I still think I'd kick my brother's ass. We're just going to leave that right there.
I
drop the mic.
Yeah.
I think, have you ever heard about like the Kelly Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt type thing? Everybody always said Kelly was the better driver and stuff like that.
Yep.
I've never seen a race before, but everybody always said that. And I always wondered, I'm like, I wonder how many girls are out there that don't get the actual shot at racing that could have like really been something. Mm-hmm. I mean, I look at Haley Deegan. I think that girl has like, I've never met her before, but I'm pretty sure my luck just like transfers over. Like our concurrent luck, like her ship breaks, she gets crashed. It's like the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's so fucking weird, but at the same time, like I feel like she can make something out of this. I mean, she got the backing obviously with Monster and
Which is clearly very talented though. It's not like she's just like giving the best stuff. Like she's a really good driver, you know?
I mean, I've spoken with a bunch of women that race and they actually don't like, I mean, everyone's different, but majority of them don't like that they get special privileges because they're female.
But I think we should showcase that. I'm on the opposite side of that. I don't know.
Of course, utilize the shit out of it. Absolutely.
One woman and 30 guys.
I agree. But like, it's hard to say because, I mean, if you can get the backing and you're good, you're going to be successful.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, what the hell?
Today's podcast is brought to you by me. ShopMotivated.com. That's my company, Motivated Apparel. And if you go on the website right now and you type in promo code SPICY at your checkout, you're going to get 75% off of these new Dreamed into Reality shirts. Why am I giving you 75% off? Because I can and I want to. And trust me when I say this, I ordered a ton of shirts and I need to get rid of it to make space for all the new stuff that's coming in for the summertime of 2022 here. So without any further ado, let's get back to this podcast. Oh gosh, we're either going to get a lot of hate. Either way, we're going to get a lot of hate for this.
Okay.
I personally feel just from
You make me nervous.
You should be. I personally feel that the women in racing. Here I fucking go.
I'm just gonna.
Can't put the toothpaste back in the bowl.
I think that there's a lot of them that are extremely supportive. A lot of them.
Are there really though?
Tiptoe.
I don't know. I'm going here. I'm getting the fucking email. I already know this. Or somebody's gonna comment. See,
your ex-girlfriend.
Chauvinistic.
Yeah, one of them is gonna be like, motherfucker. But I don't think that like there's. I think that we all have to have like a little bit more of a level of respect for you as far as that goes, because I mean, you literally help work on the car some. Mm-hmm. You're there at the track. I mean, you're doing a lot. And you're vlogging this on top, and you're editing and posting and trying to live a normal fucking life. And I don't know how exactly you do it, because I know I from past experience, maybe, oh gosh, from past experience, and then just kind of like openly looking around and being involved in people's situations and around them. Mm-hmm. Usually the wife or girlfriend has one duty, and that is all they're allowed to do sometimes. So the fact that like your family and Mike especially trust you to do more than just hand me my helmet, gloves, and all that kind of stuff, it's impressive. Like I've been in a not a similar situation, but somewhat like that. Do you ever get tired of that? Because I feel like most women would get burnt out and be like, the hell with this shit. I want the normal life. Because I don't foresee you being a normal life type of person.
No. So it's funny you actually brought that to attention, because my father, very old school, he growing up, how do I even go about this? At the races, I would want to learn and I'd want to help, and he never, it was hard because he never really had the time, because it was his career. He never had the time to like teach me stuff. And so when I'd be at the track and something would be going on and like there'd be a pit stop, he'd come in, I didn't really know what to do. I was just the one standing there hollering like, let's go. Like sense. I'm the cheerleader giving everyone anxiety. Yeah. Like, shut up. And
that stressed me out.
I know. But I'd be like watching the flag, be like, okay, one to go. Like, let's go. So I always wanted to learn, but he just never really had the time, you know? And he was always all about image, which I respect 110%. I'm all for. So he didn't want, like, how terrible would it look is if like, oh, you know, Billy Pauch's 15-year-old daughter is over here grinding tires because he can't get help, or, you know,
I see.
Like he's a slave driver. And so I that's just my assumption of why he never really let me do much. And then when I started dating my husband at the time, of course, boyfriend, Mike, he was like, you don't know what? I was like, I don't know. I know enough, yeah. But I'm like, right. I don't know. But when we transferred to a new team, it was literally Mike, myself, and one other guy who he knew enough, but not enough. Okay. Got you. And like he was willing to learn, but at times he'd be coming in with a pit stop and there's a flat tire, and it takes two people to change a tire and to get out there quick. So here I am, and there's all these guys in the stands just standing there watching. I'm like,
oh no.
Lend a hand, damn it. Like they just like would rather watch the female do it instead of freaking jump in.
Yeah. And so, I can see that though. I can see that.
And so the more I've been, it's funny because the more I've gone, like obviously I've been with Mike for like 6 years now. I've learned enough that it's so funny how the conversations I have with my brother and my father now are completely different 6 years ago. Like they tell me so much more, and
you know more now. Yeah, you can relate to them on a whole another level now.
We're there to win races, and I'm there to videotape it, but more or less I want to win. Yeah, I don't want to just videotape. I don't want to just be the supporter. We're there to win. Yep. And so it was, when the heck was it? A few weeks ago, my brother came in with a flat tire. And so I just perfect timing. I set up a camera and I go and I start running around, and I'm grabbing this and I'm jacking it up and I'm holding up the car. And like I was the first person at the trailer because I'm the youngest one. Right. I work out all the time, so I'm the first one there, and I just
cardio.
Yeah. So So I'm over here like, guys, like, keep the fuck up. Like, let's go. But it's, I like that I'm able to have the knowledge. Like, I like the several different hats and being able to do that because I want to be able to offer that.
Yeah.
And, you know, if something happens, I want to be able to support and be able to get them back on the track.
Yeah.
Because, like, the channel, and I want the channel to be successful, but I'd rather us win races.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, that's the content that you need to get. I mean, nobody likes to watch vlogs from 13th.
It's a good point. Yeah.
No. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this night just was a waste of fucking time.
Yeah. Have you ever recorded a video and you'd be like, why the fuck did I even record this? This is a terrible night.
How do I make this fun? Because it's
got to be rough.
Yeah. Usually I'll be like, well, this really sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, well, what sucked? You sucked. Let's make fun of you because you sucked.
Yeah. Do you get more hate from the men or the women in racing? I think that's probably maybe an obvious one. Never mind.
Well, really, it's funny because it's such a minimal crowd of women in racing. And
good point. I didn't think about that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, between all my social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, literally I have like not even 10% females.
I was going to ask you, what's your demographic as far as
it's all guys. I mean, the age range is all over the place. But as far as women, it's maybe if that 10% of my viewership, any of that are female.
What's the age range?
I mean, like 18 to like 65 plus.
Well, his is like woman from like 40 to 60. It is. No, that's literally the demographic. It is.
Yeah.
You get the women.
It's all women.
That's why I get the men. I get it.
I'm going to show you these demographics actually. But it's kind of interesting when you go and you look at your stuff. It's like you just don't, I don't know. I just never expected women to be a big fan base, and kind of is. And I guess it makes sense that men, I mean, I don't know a whole lot of girls that are like, yep, I'm watching the NASCAR race this Sunday or go to the dirt track with her best friend, you know?
There's so many stories I can go with it. I have guys that come up to me with their wife and the wife's like, yeah, you know, like I'm in the kitchen making dinner and you're on the living room and I'm always hearing this girl talking and I don't know who the fuck she is. And like, it's nice to meet the other woman. And I'm like, oh shit.
No.
Like,
no.
The husband spends more time with me and I don't even know it.
My husband's girlfriend.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right here.
Okay.
You can see the demographic. Female, I'm dominant. 60-some%. Is that what it says, 60?
And then, that's kind of some sketchy stuff.
Yeah, and then my 35 to 44 age range. Mm-hmm. And like I used to think it was like kids that would watch me on YouTube. It's 1% of my viewers are 13 to 17.
Yeah.
It's my grandma and her friends.
Weird. So like you I knew your grandmother subscribed to this channel. So you get a bunch of predominantly males watching your video.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, I'm going to ask this because I just think this is an interesting question to ask. What the fuck do your Instagram direct messages look like?
Oh, they're fun.
We could probably do a whole video about that, huh? Have you ever done a video about that?
Of my Instagram
messages? DMs? Yeah.
Oh,
that's a way to.
That's interesting.
That's a way to weed the creepy people out, knowing they're going to get exposed. On camera.
You don't have to show their name. But
I just don't want to hurt their feelings because they give me views.
Block their names and just make it like a funny video.
You could do that.
I could.
I've watched videos like that before, like models posting their DMs. That's funny.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty raunchy.
I can only imagine.
I won't say exactly what was said, but
here we go.
You can say it.
No,
we're getting the deets.
I mean, maybe we'll lead into this. So, I always wanted to hire someone to help me just keep up with my stuff because I have my own PR business. I have a network marketing business. I have my drivers. I have my channel. Like there's just a lot of different things all over. So I hired my mother to filter through all the comments and just because she's got my personality and she's been through enough, so I think like she should have some thick skin. Well, I guess not. And she didn't last long. She was my first employee and first one to quit on me. So
3 days. Yeah.
Yeah. She lasted a little while, and then finally I'm like, Mom, are you even? And she's like, I just couldn't do it anymore. I was like, how long ago did you freaking quit and you didn't tell me?
3 weeks.
Yeah. So one of them. Oh my God. I could be botching this, but it was pretty freaking bad that someone actually had Facebook message my channel, like my Facebook YouTube channel page, and was basically like, will you sit on my face? And I'm like, you're talking to my mom.
Oh no.
Well, can you ask your mom to ask you if
Yeah. I wish you would respond and be like, you're talking about my daughter.
Oh my gosh. Did your mom reply back or we did just
We
block
just left
the guy?
it. We just left it.
Okay.
Unread.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of things I get.
I'm
often.
sure.
Yeah. A lot of them I just delete.
People not realize how easy it is to take a screenshot of something and post it all over the
I
internet.
know.
Seriously, I'm always, even just texting people, I think, because I'm like, they could easily just say this and haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yep.
And yet people just have the audacity to just be like,
Yep.
I want you to sit on my face. And I'm over here like, what if you have like a family and kids and you're married?
More than likely, that person probably does.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just so fucked up.
There's just, that's weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. Even Snapchat's not
They're
safe
very,
anymore.
they're very trusting.
Screenshots.
No.
Everywhere.
Yeah, fucker. Your Snapchat screenshots.
We're not doing this right now. We're not doing this right now.
There's a reason I don't have Snapchat. It's fine.
Yeah. He doesn't either.
Yeah. I can't. Mm-mm.
My Snapchat's very like just tame. Just pictures of the trips and
Hang on.
nope.
We got something to tell you after, but
Okay.
remind us.
It's really not that bad.
It's really not that
missing
bad,
out.
but he missed like a whole night of sleep.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was like thinking about a lot of things, like we just like a busy week and my dog and stuff, we're good.
Yeah, sure. I would almost like, I would hate to be a girl right now in these times because the shit that probably gets sent. I know it gets sent to me, and I'm from some girls on, Instagram, and I'm like, whoa, what is happening right now? Like
He posted. Oh god.
We're gonna get deep here. We don't know where this podcast episode's going. Thank you.
Unfiltered.
But I will.
Unfiltered.
This should be like the CJ Unfiltered. Yeah.
I like that. CJ Unfiltered.
Yeah.
That could be the name
Raw.
of it right there.
Do I get like money for that?
Yeah, you'll get
Okay.
royalties.
All right, cool.
Yeah, 0.2%.
$5.
Cheat my
We're
You
new.
don't
We're
need to be
new.
her agent right
We're new.
now.
We're just getting started. We cannot be
Why
spending
did
a lot.
you
on this.
hire this guy, CJ?
I don't know. I'm questioning that every damn day now, and I'm just like, oh, fuck, maybe one day it'll end. I'm messing with you, Chris.
Leave him somewhere.
I gotta go.
Anyways, where was I going with this guy?
You were going deep into like a DM or something.
Yeah. So, with the industry I grew up in, it very male dominant, obviously, and it's just so funny because so of course I like probably try to wear the pants in like any relationship possible because I was literally raised with like men, like all.
You don't know anything different.
No. So I mean, all my girlfriends were like, Mandee, you should probably be a little bit more feminine.
Alpha female.
Yeah, and I didn't really understand how to do that.
BD.
Like I walk around, like when I first met my husband now, I used to walk around and be like, what's up?
You did that to me at motorsports.
I probably still do it.
No, not anymore. Like we're friends now,
I
but
just
like
do the head nod.
yeah. I walk by at motorsports and like I know of you because of your dad. And I walk by, I went like, yes, she is.
Just keep walking.
Well, fuck me too then.
Yeah.
I'll just go walk over to the concession stand and grab a hot dog. Jeez. And then later on that that day, I think that's when I finally talked to you about. I think
was I scary as I came across as I usually am.
you were.
Yeah.
You're like very intimidating, and I don't get intimidated by many people. And I'm like, the fuck? What? I walked away from our conversation. I was talking about T-shirts, and this is right between my licensing agreement and with NASCAR and all that bullshit. And I walked away, and I'm like, the fuck just happened? You're like really? You're like I don't know how to explain it.
It's hard. I mean, every single girlfriend I currently have a story of how they hated me at first. Every freaking single one of them. Their boyfriend liked me, or I don't even know what it was. They just hated me, and for some reason they end up liking me, which is really, really nice, and I appreciate that. Because you just gotta peel back the layers, man.
Yeah.
But so growing up in this racing industry, my husband would literally say that like I am a man. And bless him for.
You're headstrong.
Yes, and it's hard to break away from that. But getting back to what this originally topic was started for is bless the industry, like the times we're in with Snapchat, and it's tough. But I mean, this is where I almost walked out of this and not told you guys this, but this is great.
Oh,
we're back in.
All right.
I remembered why we started this is, like you said, women would message you some stuff and you're like, holy crap. Well, when guys would ask me, I'd be like, oh no, you first. If you want something from me, you first.
Oh
yeah, absolutely. I I run the ship.
See, she controls shit.
Wow. I didn't see this at all. This is all new to me. You came up very nice and friendly.
I did.
Yeah, I did not get this vibe from you one bit.
Oh,
so.
absolutely. Like, but
I've never seen you at the track.
That's how I was raised. Is like control.
Yeah.
And like, you are not going to control me. I'm going to control you, and you just don't know it. Yeah, it's a good trait I have.
I see her at the track, and she's not going to look at me.
I'm going to do this. So.
Yeah, she likes me. We're good. She likes me. She got the head nod. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I was like, well, they're the only T-shirt vendor here at Motorsports this week, so I guess I'm going to have to go and face this one.
I'm just going to piss myself in the corner.
Yeah, for real. It was really strange, actually, now that I think back at it. I'm like, I left that weekend, and I was like, the fuck just happened? Because you were very, like, you're approachable, but you...
Am I, though?
You, at first, no. When you went...
No, do it right. It's just it's not a this.
See, I was just friendly. I waved to people. Like, even if I make eye contact with somebody, I'm going to say, just acknowledge people, right?
The head nod's an acknowledgement, though.
But, I mean, also, you talk to literally every person who breathes near you. Like, if you walk into a store and someone breathes next to you, oh, hey, how you doing? You live here for a while? What's new?
Yeah.
I mean, different kind of it's personality.
Everything that I do, it's so funny, is that I just don't like people. And I don't like people. I'm sorry, I just told the world, but
it's not but people are like that though. I'd rather you be honest and be like, I'm just not a people person than try to put up a front and be like,
come talk to me.
Yeah.
Go find her at the racetrack, please, and start a conversation.
Go away. That's why I hide in the trailer. I'll like peek my head out of the trailer and be like, there's no one to see today.
All right, cool.
Come back in here.
Sweet. There's like 5 people back there waiting for me to come out.
You guys have like the two-way mirrors.
Yeah, I see CJ over there, be like, what's up? That's it. That's all I get.
That's usually how our passings happen at the track.
It is.
Oh, so he gets a wave too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a wave.
You can get a wave now.
I graduated from the head nod. I get a wave.
That's good.
And it's not bad.
Special. That's not bad.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's cool.
it could just be.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as you get any like nasty DMs like from girls being like, oh, you're whatever.
I still get it. Like some girls message me, be like, do you know that he's married? I'm like, who? Do you know I'm married? Like,
he watches your videos before we go to bed every night. You don't know who he is?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You're on my TV. That's what people think, though. People really think like that. Like you know who watches your videos. You don't give a shit. You just put them out there.
I mean, I do give a shit.
Yeah, but not like.
But I don't know every single Joe Schmo blow that watches them. No.
Well,
but
you give a shit about the people who watch your videos. I guess maybe preface this, but you don't give a shit like how it's maybe perceived in the TV screen at their house
I don't seem
with the
they
wife.
Want to care if they have their clothes on or not when they're watching my videos. That's up to their discretion.
Yeah, you watch them alone. I guess that's their business.
I make the content. What they do with it, that's up to them.
That's up to them.
That's a good way. That's good. For the best.
Is this like episode 2 of this?
It is actually.
No, this is good. This is good. I mean, I guess this is like good conversation that we're having, but I find it very interesting to see the other side of the sport that I don't really get to see. Yeah. I don't see your side of it. I'm not, my family's not involved in racing. I don't go to the racetrack every waking second of every day. I probably would have envied that maybe like 5 years ago, but
I mean, I know there is, we've discussed it, like there is more to life, but it's
what's your future look like, I guess? I mean, could you see yourself 75 years old
doing videos?
Maybe not doing videos. Maybe like we're in something else. I don't know, like YouTube 3.0. But are you
NFTs?
Fuck NFTs. Are you walking around the racetrack at 70?
I hope not. I sure fucking.
Like, what's your end goal? Because I know you're involved with Arbonne, which is cool. Like you went on that vacation. I saw on Instagram.
That's like, I do Arbonne and I appreciate that because it helps me unplug from racing. Like I needed that extra outlet to just be like,
yep,
let's be a female. That really helps me be more female.
Yeah,
that's great.
Again, I seem like a female. I would have assumed
Thank you.
But we're not the racetrack.
End all goal in my life is I envision, having a family and having my children grow up the way I was raised. Because my husband will tell you otherwise. He's like, I don't know how you turned out. I'm like, I think I'm pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
I mean, I turned out fine. I don't do drugs.
Yep.
I was never arrested. Like, shit. Yeah, I already
You're
dropped
going on
my
a video.
pin. I dropped my pin
Okay, good.
to a friend earlier, so they know where I am. Just so you guys are clear.
Good.
But yeah, so previously, and that's I love the life that I live, and I want my children to kind of have the same thing, pretty much. And that's giving that back to our sport and just making impact.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
at 75, I hope someone one day says like, "Thanks for showing the fuck up."
Yeah,
It'd be great.
It'll happen.
I was kind of wondering too, maybe just take like a little step back, but I grew up like loving, like I film for him now. I love making videos and filming. I never dreamed I'd be doing this, so I'm happy to be doing it. Did you grow up like wanting to make videos at the track? Is that something you always wanted to do, or is it just kind of like did you just start filming your dad to film your dad, and then it turned into like a YouTube channel?
So I actually did blogs.
Okay.
That's a solid question.
I've been
You know what? I
remember.
remember those. The
Yeah.
blogs that you used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's
She
cool.
started YouTube
Early
before I
days.
did.
Really?
I did.
Yeah, you were early to the game.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I was late to the
I
game.
uploaded one video in 2009 or 2. Like
well,
little edits.
2009.
And I just stopped.
Gosh.
I really wanted to do this.
YouTube
and I
was
was
around
too
in
scared.
2009.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No one was making money yet. but-
Wow. So I
Because
started.
you started what year?
videotaping.
No, like blogging. That was early.
As 8-9 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I started writing for an online platform, and they were the ones that like, we're trying to get a bunch of females at the races which it was their idea to show behind the scenes, and I was the only one that would do it. But I was also like, who the freak cares about what I say? And I think I did it for 2 or 3 years, and then I continued on, and then I started writing for like Speed Sport and some other magazines and stuff, and that really kicked off. But I freaking hated writing.
Yeah,
I
that
hated
sucked,
it.
wasn't it?
I hated it, and I was
Fuck
like, I went to
No
school for
autocorrect. No.
I went to school for public relations, and I freaking hated writing, and so whatever, it just made no sense whatsoever.
But people, I mean, obviously, like I look at like a Jamie Little. Like if Jamie Little had like her own vlog, like I'd watch the crap out of that. Like I always watched her growing up. Like people are definitely interested in that. It's a different perspective on racing. And
so my dad had given me like one of those old school camcorders one year, and was like,
Hell
videotape, and I was so embarrassed carrying this big lumpy thing. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
and the next thing is my dad, back to like superstitious, he never would allow cameras on his race car.
Really?
Yeah, and so
Yikes.
you're at the racetrack. It is race mode. You do not fuck around, and I was like, how am I supposed to videotape you when you don't want me to videotape you?
Yeah, exactly.
Dad, how am I supposed to make
What
this
do I
work
do with
here?
this thing?
Yeah. And so it took a couple years actually to kind of find like a good niche that worked. Like I was doing this, I was showing, like I was interviewing other people, and I was answering questions, and we were educating, and really it was actually right around the pandemic. It kind of worked out. Was the pandemic during racing season was the wildest thing, because we technically weren't supposed to be racing. We weren't allowed to leave our trailer and go to other trailers.
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah. Like it was like we could not associate. We're parked next to each other, but you could well, let's not even talk about COVID.
Yeah,
all right?
let's not.
Let's not. Fuck that.
We're all on the same
Yeah.
page.
Prior to that, I was going around the pits and videotaping what other teams were doing, and just like showing other stuff, not just focused on us. Pandemic hits, and I couldn't leave my trailer, so I'm like, well, I'm stuck just videotaping you. And people loved
Makes
it.
sense.
People loved it. People
Wow.
like, they just want to know what we do, what we eat for breakfast, any of that stuff. And I was like, okay. And it worked.
Right.
And I think, so what's it been, 2 years maybe?
Yeah, something like
I've
that.
just been doing strictly the family, and it's. Did that answer your question?
Yeah,
It's got
no,
me there.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you
Cheers.
basically started like YouTube in 17 or 16?
I think so.
Something
Yeah.
like that?
I think this is 5 years for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I started in beginning of 18, and I can say that you've probably experienced this. YouTube changes your life, obviously, in more ways than one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're running out of time here again. But so for everybody that's watching this, again, this is Mandee Pauch. You're going to come on a ghost adventure with us. That's going to be on the main channel. How do you feel about that? Sketched?
Anxious? Yeah, a little anxious.
It's creepy.
I don't know what I'm getting into.
creepy.
I'm into the whole spiritual ghost afterlife stuff, but going searching for him is kind of like, you're disturbing shit here, man. So
That's what we do.
Yeah, and I don't like
he
to
likes to
shit
poke.
stir.
No,
yeah.
that's his whole
Yeah.
MO. Poke.
But the funny
I
thing
do
is,
that with
like,
everything.
when I was young, I always would pray like I would see a ghost.
Really?
Oh yeah, all the time. Like,
Well, 20-some years later.
Yeah, here we
Get
are.
answered.
You know the Queen Mary over in California?
Hell yeah.
Stayed on that a couple times.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, and I would have dreams of them, and I never freaking saw them. So I'm high hopes.
Well,
High hopes.
Wow.
I saw one a few weeks ago, and
Did you?
we had one of the most insane like communication sessions with the spirit in the world. He did. So I mean, you should.
Yeah, that was weird.
We're in
It was
for
at
a
the Bel Air
treat.
house. That shit
Yeah.
was. We need to take you to the Bel Air house. That
Man.
that place will scare the shit out of you. I mean, we've gone to places. It's the only place I've refused to stay the night at.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
pretty.
I'm
Scared to,
good.
like,
I'm not
stand on
going
the
to sleep.
porch.
I'm not closing my
Well,
fucking
I
eyes
was-
at that place.
I was telling CJ is I went and got like this human design reading, and the woman told me that I actually have a spiritual connection to the dead.
That's cool.
But I've never
But
tapped into it.
That'd
so
be good
like,
though.
we're
Tonight.
starting.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna figure that out. We're gonna leave her alone
Damn.
somewhere and just let her go.
It sounds
With
good to me.
camera and
Might
some
shit
night vision.
myself.
Yeah. Hey, all right.
Can't wait.
Hey, this next 3 minutes are going to be a members only part of this portion of the podcast. So if you're not a member only, there's going to be a nice hot take at the very end of this. We're at the end of the podcast right now. I'm seeing the meters almost at the 30. But I'm going to ask Mandee a couple of questions. We have a little bit of more of a connection than not like that. More of a connection between
Careful, people listen.
I know.
I
My
restart
husband's
this.
gonna listen to this.
no.
We're not in a hotel room. It's fine.
No. So no, this is actually people who we are mutually friends with. I got some questions.
Oh,
She could have leaked a video, but she was in it type thing. It was weird. You don't have to answer it. You don't have to answer it. You're good.
You do.
It was an interesting dynamic, and it just wasn't meant to be, bro. It just, I just think that it was.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to today's podcast. I really hope that you enjoyed the guest, Mandee, and if you did, leave a like and a comment down there as well, and go show love on Mandee's channel, which is linked down in the description. Tell her that CJ sent you over there from the podcast and that you really enjoyed it. Hopefully you all got something out of that. If you want any new guests that maybe we've never thought of before, or maybe we've never heard of before, drop a comment below. Let us know who you want to see on this podcast, and we'll make it happen. Much love. We'll see y'all on the next one.